Apparently. Apparently it's been a long time coming.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's been, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
For us, it has been a while since we last did it.
Yes. All right. So welcome y'all to what is it? The anime episode part 2, right? The first one had a blast. Funny enough, we're talking about anime and stuff. We literally just got back from Japan, maybe like a month and some change ago.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, it has. It has. Yeah, it's been like, wait, no. It just hit a month. It just hit a month.
It just hit a month.
It just hit a month of us being back. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But so yeah, we what is it? Right before we what is it? Right after we recorded the part 1, we left to Japan. We were there for damn near a month. So yeah. You know what I'm saying, had a lot of anime experiences.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, we had a blast for sure.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Let us know. Yeah, let us know in the comments if you want some more of that. If we do another episode. But first I wanted to get into because we already had a lot of talks about your favorites and everything like that. But first I want to talk about some of the different shows that like have been coming out recently. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just like the ones that are like recently airing, whatever. First I wanted to get on to Mushoku Tensei.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying, a little jobless.
You know what? It's funny that you say that because like I am currently doing a rewatch.
No.
Of it.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, how far have you already watched?
So I've been rewatching it with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, I want to. So you're gonna love this. Actually, you're gonna love this.
100%.
So dead ass.
This wasn't scripted, by the way.
Yeah,
like,
no, I'm glad.
He genuinely had no idea that I was rewatching it. So talk about stuff that we've been watching recently. I have been rewatching Mushoku Tensei.
Okay, so literally, what is it? So yeah, big fan obviously too. But I know we know like we both fuck with it. But it was jokes because maybe like 2-3 days ago, I was like, oh yeah, like the new episodes have dropped or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, I got to get on that. All right, cool. And I had a little time when I got home, but it was like super late. And I was like, all right, you know what? I'll watch that. And the thing was, I was like, ooh, before I watch it, I've already been like debating on myself to rewatch the whole series and then go back just because I think the last maybe like 4 to 5 episodes I probably only watched sub. And like for a show I really like a lot of times, especially when it's a show that has really good animation and stuff like that, I want to sometimes like rewatch a lot of it in dub so I really enjoy it. I really immerse myself to the utmost degree because when you're watching sub, you're immersed, but it's hard to be as engaged in everything because you're just reading. You're not really like seeing. You're seeing the animation in like your peripherals more of a sense than like you're like more locked in on like what's happening. I can see what's happening, but like what's really happening. So when I watch it in dub, it's so much just better just because you can turn your brain off of like I have to really like okay, what is it saying, what is it saying, what is it saying. You're enjoying it, it's amazing, great, but it's like there's just like that little notch of this was like so much better, the fact that I got to watch it in dub so I can just watch how beautiful the animation is, how much I'm feeling the each scene and everything like that. So with that I was like, oh, I want to rewatch it, but I was like, do I have the time? I don't know. And so I was like, I ended up being like, you know what, nah, all right, I'll because I was like, I have all these other shows I gotta watch. I need to still finish this. I still don't really have like an insane amount of time in general of just have the time to watch. I gotta sleep, all the things. So I was like, now I'll just watch the first 2 episodes. And so first episodes are fucking gas,
crazy.
Oh my god, yeah. So super gas, but I was sad that I didn't rewatch, and so I'm like, damn, like he's actually rewatched. So I'm like, maybe I need to now.
Yeah, no. And I think that it's funny too because I actually didn't start watching Mushoku Tensei like for the first time until more recently.
Okay, fine.
Like I think I started watching like the first 2 seasons. Like I think it was last year. Last year I went through like the first 2 seasons like on my own because I everybody already knows this from part 1. Like, I love ReZero a lot, and I'm starting to get more into like the isekai world and everything.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, well, if you love ReZero, Mushoku Tensei is on that level, if not even better.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, like, I'll give it a watch. And I really do love the show a lot. Like when I started watching season 1, I think I finished it within a week. I really loved it. I think Rudius was a little bit of a weirder character to kind of start with. But as the show kept going, he kept improving. And I was like, okay. And it's not more so just about like him. It's about like the adventure and like the world building. The world building in the show is insane.
Yeah.
Especially in the first season, I'm like, damn. Like when they're going on the whole adventure and everything, and like we're seeing everything, I'm like, this is a really big and like immersive world.
Facts.
For the show.
Especially because they have him like just moving everywhere, so many places, so young. So it's kind of jokes because it's like they're really like giving it to you. It's like, well, you know, he probably needs to be in some place a little. Nah, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go over here.
Yeah, exactly. And I love how in the beginning too, it's like you start off in like the village, and you're like, okay, like I like this, and then they switch it up on you, and you're like, oh. Okay, like, so now he's, like, with this redheaded girl, and he's, like, tutoring her and everything. It's like, okay. And then they switch it up again. It's like they switched it up, like, 3 times.
Yeah.
The first season. It really kept you on your toes. And I'm just like, dang, bro. Like, what is the story in this season? What's happening here? But then, like, when they're like, okay, the whole first season's about them trying to get home.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I like this. That was when I found out. I was like, I like this. And then, like, they met my goat, Rijerd. Like,
Rijerd is
my king, bro. I love Rijerd, bro. That's my goat right there. He was the first character that I, like, in the show where I'm like, this is the character that I rock with the most. Like Rudius started to improve around that point. And Eris is, like, the typical, like, tsundere type character. But Rijerd, you know, he was kind of, like, a character that, like, I hadn't really, like, seen too much of.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And I loved him, I think, the most of the 3 in the beginning. But then I started to like their group dynamic as a whole. The more it kept going, especially like I said, like in the first season, it's something. It's
something, bro.
It's something. And
but then, oh my god, it's funny to hear because I mean I know what is it if we're gonna get real controversial, we definitely started off hot. Because, you know, like, just people in general, Mushoku Tensei, like, people are so, like, up in arms. It's, like, a back and forth of, like, you either hate it or you love it. And
well, I mean, again, the controversies all stem from Rudius.
Oh, 100%.
Like, and they're all like, oh, but he's, like, a spoilers, by the way, for people who haven't seen Mushoku Tensei yet. Even though it's, like, the hottest anime that's, like, airing right now, like, for season 3, arguably. But, the show starts with like Rudius, the main character. He's like a 34-year-old who dies by the infamous Truck-kun. Which funny, it's funny. It's funny because this show is like the originator of that. The light novel is the originator of that for all isekais, which is hilarious. But and it's funny, he's reborn as a baby, but he's still like the 34-year-old as the baby. And so again, the controversies come because he's like the 34 recluse, like introvert, like character, and super horny.
And then the problem is like they do a little too much of like letting you know, like, yeah, he really do realize, like, damn, mom got some knockers. Like, I'm like, we do not need to do this. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, but it's funny. He's like, but I'm not getting a reaction.
It's like, he's
like, mom's got knockers, but like, I'm not getting a reaction. It's probably because it's my mom or whatever. Man, like that's how it started.
I've seen that episode too, so it's so funny because like I remember a little bit what you're talking about, and I'm like, he is like,
and it's like this is how we start, and so like I see where the controversies come, but like I also like that there's a show with a main character who's flawed. And again, that
100%.
Also ties back to ReZero because like Subaru, a lot of people love him now. He wasn't perfect in the beginning.
Yeah, fast.
You know, and it's the same thing with Rudius. It's like if you treat it, it's like the character starts out one way and he's having an arc, and the arc is happening like real time to where it's like in the beginning of the show, he's gonna be that weird fucking 34-year-old who's like, you know,
shut in. You know what I'm saying?
You know, shut in, super orny, super all the things, and it's like he improves throughout the show.
Yeah, but the funny part is like, then you have people where they're like, well, you know, he just. What is it? He never really like has a redemption and and all this other stuff, and like he gets rewarded for doing nothing. And you're like, well, okay, now we're not watching the show.
All right, so yeah, he studied magic his entire life, and like he built up his skills, and like literally all the other characters like in the world who see him from the outsider perspective looking in are like, this guy is him. Like especially like in season 2 and at the start of this third season.
Like, so you already started it.
Yeah.
Oh, fire.
Yeah. I watched the first 2 episodes.
Okay. Well, that's all it's out. But you said you rewatched it, so I didn't know if you were like already back or not.
Oh no! I watched those first 2 episodes that came out. But it was funny because I started rewatching the show because like my mom and I like we needed another anime to watch together, and I was like, well, this show Mushoku Tensei is getting its 3rd season. I was like, if you seem to like Re:Zero when we watched it, I'm like. It's right there. Let's watch it. And she was like, okay, for sure. And she actually is responding really well to it as well.
Say less.
She really likes it. And then I even asked her, I was like, what do you think of Rudius? Yeah. She's like, you know what? I actually like him. I'm like, really? Really? And this is coming from this is coming from a woman, guys.
Just to let you know.
This is coming from a mature like woman. You know what I'm saying, I like Rudius. You know I like what they're doing with him. Because, you know, but again, like, we're both of the same mindset of, like, we understand if a character has problems or if they're this way or that way, like, we'll give them a chance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll give them a chance and we'll see, like, where they go with it. And, again, where they're going with this character, it's like he improves and he goes through, like, different, like, trials and tribulations that test him. Need I remind everyone who's seen the show of the first arc of season 2? The ED arc. Bro, for those of you who know,
the ED arc is like next level.
The ED arc
is OD.
Dude, the ED arc was amazing, and it's funny because we're actually in the middle of that. Me and my mom, and she's calling it the Hogwarts arc.
Kinda low key they do they do take from it for sure.
So she's calling it the Hogwarts arc,
Ministry of Magic arc. You know what I'm saying?
The magical school arc. You know what I mean? But like the anime community infamously are like, this is the ED arc.
The ED arc is OD. I'm telling you.
The ED arc is really good. And it's very different from season 1.
Yeah.
Because season 1 is about the action and the adventure and like setting up the world and the exciting moments. And then season 2, what I love that they did is they slowed down the story. And they're like, we're gonna give more character building moments. We're gonna build up the cast more. We're gonna like build up more emotional moments.
You know what I'm saying? The ending of season 2, man, kills me.
Oh my god.
Son.
Paul!
Bro, I'm like...
Paul!
I was like, hey, yo.
And, to make it worse, everyone said that episode aired on Father's Day.
Yeah, I know. I know. Man, how you do that, bro?
How you gonna do that? And they waited a week, too. They delayed the episode. They were like, you know what? This feels appropriate to release on Father's Day. I'm like, you guys,
y'all got some terrible minds out there.
I'm like, you are some naughty boys out there. Because I know that was a male decision for sure. They're like, we're gonna make sure they suffer on Father's Day.
Oh god. But yeah, no, what is it? The show's starting off amazing. I can't wait to see like how like episode 3 comes, bro. Because the fact that they're almost because I heard that that's kind of how they were going to go, but then like watching how they kind of change and just come from her perspective.
Oh, yeah,
and watching. And then some of the episodes really like just show you how tough Rudius is. I'm like, damn, they're just making him more of him.
Yeah, and it's funny. It's funny too because in that moment, like that they showed in season 3, in season 2, he's like, I don't know if I can do this, and he's like super humble, and he's like super like I'm not him. So like like literally like in season 2, in that moment, he's like starting the fight off. He's like, no matter what happens, spare my life.
Yeah.
And then he one-shots the dude. And then, and then when the girl in season 3 sees it, she's like, he one-shotted the Demon King. Like, oh my god! Like, and Eris is trying to stand on the same level as him. like, and in his mind, all right. And in his mind, in that moment, he's like, is he dead?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm like that contrast of like his thought process on everything and everyone else's thought processes on him doing the thing is insane.
Yeah, it had me dying laughing. Her going around trying to get information about him. Everybody's like, "Yeah, you don't know him? Yeah, he tough."
yeah, Quagmire.
Oh yeah. You want to know about him, bro? He tough, bro.
Like, bro, he's the S rank like magician.
She's like,
there.
"Wait, you know him?" He's like, "Everybody know him."
Yeah.
Everybody know him.
Literally, Quagmire.
Yeah.
And it's funnier too because she's like, "There's no way that Eris knows him." Gets the investigator. It's like he tutored her when he was like 6 or 7.
He moved in with her.
And she's standing there like, "What?" It's like, what? It's like you didn't believe her. Like.
Oh god.
Oh, but that moment though, that's so hilarious because it even starts out with her being like, I'm never gonna see you end up with a man like that.
Facts.
And then she just goes, huh, bitch, I ain't a virgin.
Yeah. It's like, I be fucking right.
Yeah. With the sword on the back is crazy.
I be fucking right.
She said, sorry, I ain't no virgin no more.
She's like, what?
She said, get enlightened.
That shit was so funny,
bro. Oh god.
No, what is it? Another show I was gonna talk about, which you mentioned when you got here, was the Daemons of the Shadow Realm.
Oh yeah.
Which you said you haven't started it yet, right?
No, I haven't started it yet, but I'm the type of person, especially when it comes to anime. Yeah. I love to watch in bulk.
Yeah, I know. He's Mr. Binge.
However,
Binge.
Just when it comes to like especially like first seasons of shows like this, it's like I want to see how the reception goes. I want to see like because it's like is it just the hype in the moment, or like is the show like actually gonna hit that like stride of like most of the other shonens, because we're getting to that point where like especially now where like shonen is starting to become very oversaturated.
Oh. Yeah, that's fair.
And especially with shows like this, it's like, I know it's Hiromu Arakawa. I know it's Bones. It's a dynamic duo right there. It immediately intrigues me. It immediately makes me want to be like, well, if I'm going to watch a new shonen, it's going to be probably this one. But I'm also the type of person who's like, I'm going to wait to see how the reception is, and then I'm going to watch it all in bulk just to see what kind of story they're setting up.
That makes sense. Well, it did finish. I think you just gotta wait maybe a week or two more until the dub is caught up.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, for sure.
I think it's like a 12 or 13 episode season, but I think it's like a 12 just season, and then they'll probably do more, obviously.
Probably.
But but it's decent. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'll definitely say it's a good hook. I think they're maybe playing the long game because it is shonen. That's what it seems like.
They always gotta play the long game.
So it doesn't feel like they're trying to really like, oh my god, I need you to stay. Oh my god, I need you to stay kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Where some others like 12 episodes, like you're 7 episodes in, you're like, holy shit, like what the fuck is And so it definitely slowed down a little bit, but they're definitely building the world. They're definitely building like the characters and different like that. It's definitely an interesting, different kind of thing because you're still in the sense of you don't know who the good and bad guys are. They do a good job of like, you're still like a little lost on what's going on. Like especially like through the middle of it. I've almost finished it. I think I have like 2-3 episodes left.
Okay.
But for the most part, it's like the first like half to like even now, you're kind of trying to figure out like who are the real like good guys, who are the real bad guys, if that makes any sense. Like like obviously you're kind of on the main character side, but in that you have a lot of people where you're like, wait, so are they the bad? Are they, So you're trying to figure it out, So it's still, they're still kind of like, I guess the best way to say it is like pussyfooting around, about it, whatever. But yeah, the concept is, interesting, and how they do it, especially like the first like episode or two. Like I don't know how much like the premise, but it's like
relatively
the pretty much the premise is like he lives on some like he lives in like a very like old timey village, and like he, what I'm saying, like the olden days. So like, he still go out and hunt with a bow and arrow and all this other stuff, whatever. And then come to find out he lives in like some like little like barriered town in the mountains in the real world. And it's not actually like set in like the rural times. And like he finds out like, he does it, he lives in like the 21st century, but he didn't even realize it, in a sense. And then there's a lot of like weird backstory that goes on. He realized like his family's not his real family, and there's a lot of going on. So yeah, and then kind of goes from there. And then they kind of have like like the Daemons are like their kind of like powerful like wielders, where it's kind of like a sense of the only people who can see them are the people who also have them type thing. And there's maybe like a couple different humans who can also see them too, but most like regular humans throughout like the days can't really see them except like the other Daemon users in a sense. So it's kind of like one of those vibes, but the like story around it is interesting. And then each of them have different powers, so yeah, I can't wait to see what you think about it. I think it's a decent show. I just feel like the first couple episodes really are a good hook, but then they kind of slow it down where I'm like, okay, we'll see what happens. But I feel like it'll be hard for people to have a real good set of how much they really like the show until we're like 3 seasons deep. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got you for sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was kind of like that way even with like even the most recent like heavy hitters. Like I mean, with My Hero and like Jujutsu Kaisen, like a lot of people like early on, like first seasons, always are like, we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean?
I feel like I definitely think Jujutsu Kaisen had a slower start than My Hero. I feel like My Hero was really like out the gate, like punch. But
My Hero,
they slowed down. What is it like later? You know what I'm saying? But also it's different because of how long their seasons are versus Jujutsu Kaisen.
But My Hero also came out in a different time.
Yeah, that's fair.
To where like they weren't doing too many seasonal shows like this.
Yeah.
It was kind of like one. I wouldn't say it's the first, but it's one of the first that like really started to make that popular.
That's true.
And whereas Jujutsu Kaisen, like we've had that for like a while.
They were already in it.
And it's just like, okay, like we'll have to see like where it goes.
Yeah.
So it felt slower. Like I feel slower like in the 2020s compared to the 2010s.
Yeah, that's fair. And I just think even though it's funny because obviously like for most people I think Jujutsu Kaisen, well in the popular guys, Jujutsu Kaisen's more popular than My Hero, obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But even
obviously now because My Hero's over.
Yeah, My Hero, you know what I'm saying? They don't realize recency bias, you know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
They don't realize how amazing the end of it was and whatever, right? But in general, the what is it? Jujutsu Kaisen, I feel like that first season was a lot tamer than how insane. Like I feel like My Hero's start was way more grandiose on like the scale.
Oh yeah.
Than how Jujutsu Kaisen was, even though it's kind of funny because like now the scale is astronomical, So yeah, it was just interesting. You know what I'm saying? Another episode. What is another anime I want to talk about that I know you're gonna die laughing about was Rent a Girlfriend. Cause I was like, oh yeah, I gotta talk about it for like 2 seconds with you because I just but like I just finished the 5th season. I was like, I don't even want to watch this shit no more.
Oh,
but I just finished the 5th season, and I was like, all right. I was like, I gotta talk to him about it.
Talk about controversy here.
Yeah. Bro.
He said for part 2, we're bringing in the controversies here.
Mushoku
Tensei, Rent a Girlfriend.
Come on now, bro.
A Rent a Girlfriend controversy goes crazy, bro. Crazy.
No, yeah.
Online, dude, like the anime fans out there, they rip.
Oh, they no
Renta.
No question, bro.
They rip it. And it's funny too though, because you got the heavy hitters like Giguk on there. He's like, but this is my shit. This means something to me.
This means something to me. And I'm right there with Giga. You know what I'm saying? I'm right there with Giga.
And I understand him. I understand. Shout out Giga, by the way. I love him. I've been following him for a long time.
He's the best. Probably, in my opinion, probably like the best. What is it? Anime. I guess personality. You know what I'm saying? Who talks about, you know what I'm saying, anime in general. You know, like I feel like the best videos on top of like just like the best discourse.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Well, him and like Anime Man and like recently like Connor, like the three of them.
Oh yeah. With,
I love Trash
Taste.
Taste.
You know
Trash Taste is probably like
my
probably my favorite podcast that I follow.
Yeah, they're pretty fun. You know what I'm saying?
And I actually
especially because all of them, not to cut you off, especially because all of them really do have different takes.
Yeah.
You know, like they're not really close in like their, you know, their same, I guess, like love for different stuff. Like they really do each have like different takes, which helps a lot.
I will say though, it is funny because they mention this all the time. Like Joey and Garnt share a lot of very similar opinions.
Yeah.
Like
and
Connor is kind of like the outlier, but like the funny thing is like I love all three of them, and like I didn't really know Connor before until Trash Taste, but then when I started to get to know him, I'm like, I love this guy. I love this dude. I love his streams with Iron Mouse.
I remember
dude,
I'd
be lurking in on their streams and in their videos.
I was about to say the Anime Expo, they had a whole Iron Mouse like booth like experience. Like I was like, Jesus Christ,
that's insane.
Yeah,
actually.
I was like,
that's
oh my
insane.
God. I was like, really? Oh shit! Like, all right. But yeah.
And Iron Mouse is tight too, and I love their streams. Like I love a lot of like their gaming streams, like Connor and Iron Mouse and stuff. But like Trash Taste, the podcast, like when I want to watch like anime content, like I watch like a lot of them and stuff.
Yeah, they're probably the only like pod about anime that I'll like actually watch clips for. So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Because I love all three of their opinions, like, and I respect it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so for me, watching the end of Rent a Girlfriend, I was like, the end of this season was better than the end of last season.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, but in general,
I'm not caught up on Rent a Girlfriend.
I don't even know how far you are.
Like I finished season 2.
Okay, yeah, okay, good, yeah. Finally, he got past there because I remember I was like, bro, you gotta watch it, bro.
I know, but like the thing is like especially like the reputation of the show online, and like the fact that like not even like 90%, 100% of the people on there are like, this show sucks. It's trash because they're constantly recycling the same thing over and over again.
I'm telling you.
And it's the cycle,
bro,
of Renta. And like, especially like some of the most recent I know you don't read the manga, but like I actually know a lot of like the chapter stuff that's happened.
Yeah.
Like pretty recently, and even then, it's like they make 2 steps of progress, and then they take 10 steps back
every time.
And it's just like
every time.
Oh, bro. And
well, we've made progress now. Finally.
You think? Oh God. You think they make progress? But I'm telling you, bro. I'm literally telling you. It's been 500 chapters, 500 plus chapters.
Oh my God.
And
I mean, hey man, this might as well just be my Love Island then.
At this point,
okay. I enjoy the scrutiny.
Here's the title: Rent a Girlfriend is the Love Island of anime.
Bro, that low-key might be the one.
That's the title right there. That's the title right there. Oh my God, bro! The amount of drama that happens in the show, even just for me seeing the first 2 seasons and like knowing what I know about the manga and like the chapters that I've actually read, like knowing what I know, like the drama in the show is like insane.
And the crazy part is, I will say, if they take it back, I'm gonna be pissed, but because like they've already done so much good, like my man's already, spoiler, no one really cares, but spoiler, my man already got his kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh. So like we're going in the right direction.
Oh, right.
We're going in the right direction, guys. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's. I enjoyed myself for sure. I can't wait for the next season, but at the same time, like, I'm already just ready for them to just keep pumping them out. Who knows if we'll even get to a like season 8 or something, whatever.
Oh, bro, the way that they're pumping out the seasons is kind of ridiculous.
I'm shocked. Yeah, in general, I don't know why this is getting so much, but let's just hope my Love Island show keeps going.
Oh, it'll keep going. I
guarantee it. But it is wild though, because deadass, I was watching. It got to the point where like they deadass have like One Piece pacing, like times 1,000 almost.
Oh, bro.
To the point where it's like I was doing shit while the episode was going. Because I was like, I know ain't shit happening in this animation where all I need to do is listen to this bitch. It could almost be on audio at this fucking point.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, like, I'm telling you, like, there was points where, in the season, we were in one, like, hour, like encounter for, I shit you not, 3-4 episodes. Like, no bullshit. I've never seen it dragged out so much. I'm like, bro, are we really gonna keep oh my god, you know what I'm saying? And then they were using like the anime inner dialogue to their fucking like to their heart's desires. Like motherfuckers would have like a minute like to like 3 minute like inner dialogue just for them to then go to the next person and be like and I'm like, oh my god, man. I'm like, so yeah, there was a point where I literally started like doing clothes or something.
Well, it's funny because like even during like the kiss scene that happened like at the beginning of the season, like they were doing that even then.
Exactly. So yeah, it was a lot, but at the same time, I still got my fix. I didn't hate it as much as I hated the last season. So yeah, we had a little fun. Well, we had a little fun.
That's all that matters at the end of the day. That's all that matters at the end of the day.
And then the other one I want to talk about is Hat Atelier. I don't know if you're familiar. You know what I'm saying?
I am very familiar with it. Again, but here's the thing. I'm honestly more inclined to see that probably than Daemon at the moment because
you should be.
Because I've heard like so much.
I showed you that one clip, did I not?
Yeah. No,
right.
Yeah. You did show me the one clip, and I was like, yeah, the animation is clean, and I do know that actually the animation studio is Bugs Film.
I'm not sure.
I think it's Bugs Films.
Knowing you're probably white.
I don't know. I
silly rabbit, you're probably white.
I can claim to be right, but then I could be wrong. But like but anyways,
he probably is though. He's probably right.
I've heard a lot of amazing things about Hat Atelier.
The manga Daemons it's cool. Hat Atelier, bro.
The manga is going crazy now too. Actually, I was at Barnes and Noble the other day, and I saw people going and buying the manga for it.
Yeah, when we were in Japan, literally when I bought the Zatch Bell manga, dead ass, like somebody was buying it in line.
Yeah.
He bought a piece of that, and he bought like some big ass like book of. I was like, I don't even know what that is for, but it was for Hat Atelier.
Yeah, so the show is going crazy, and I get much more of a better feeling from it so far.
Oh,
than the other show.
Brother, let me tell you. Beautiful. I mean, it is interesting because it is like they're doing a little different vibe because they're doing the regular, you know what I'm saying, you got your Kakashi character, right? And stuff like that. Your Kakashi or Gojo character for, the new anime fans. And then what is it? You have like all his students or whatever, but it's like whole girl cast.
Yeah.
So it's a little different, which is cool. But like you have your regular I'm saying like angry one, super whimsical, like what's the right word? Like optimistic one. And then but you instead of it being kind of like 3, it's kind of almost like 4, which is a little different too. So like the main character, and you have like 3 other students that were there before she comes.
Okay.
Too. So, but in general, like how they're building the world so far, the villains in this one and stuff like that, it's pretty interesting so far. And like how they do how they do kind of like the magic and stuff is interesting because I mean, and not really crazy spoiler because you kind of find out like the first episode, and I won't like, don't want the spoiler, cool, but yeah, it all gets spoiled first episode, so it's not too crazy, but pretty much you find out like the magic is known to like, you have witches in this world, and you know that all the magic that they do is like kind of not known how they do it, but everybody knows like if you're a witch you can do magic. But then you find out that it's really that anybody can do magic. It's just that they kind of conceal how you do it, so only the people who are in the like actual witch faction know how to do it. But in general, it's really about the magic is done by writing, which is interesting. Yeah, so it's like you kind of write different like inscriptions on a paper, and as long as like inside of it is a circle, around it is like a full drawn circle, like fully closed circle, then like the magic can like once the circle closes, the magic can appear, or like do whatever you're trying to make it do. So it's kind of interesting. So like they have it where anybody can do it because everybody can draw, but everybody got to know the different like what this symbol means, what doing all this different stuff means, but not anybody else in the real world obviously knows that. And then pretty much how the first episode goes is the girl's like infatuated with magic. Obviously she has no idea how it works, but super infatuated with it, then meets a witch, sees how it's done, like on some like spying on him because somebody comes to their shop. She works at like her mom runs a fabric store, right, in like the middle of nowhere or whatever, where people come to get like their garments, like redone or made or whatever, right? And so she's really good at that, so she can be really good at drawing or whatever, right? And so he comes in, he's like, all right, yeah, I'll help the people who came in here, like help their carriage, like get up, it like fell over or something, whatever. And then he's like, all right, guys, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to, help fix it, but everybody's got to stay outside or whatever. And she, like, goes up and, like, sneaks in, whatever, to go look at him, like, from above. And she sees how he does it. And she's like, oh, that's it? Like, oh, okay. And then she goes to try to do it herself and realizes some random witch gave her the tools to do it a long time ago when she was a kid, when she fell in love with magic, but she didn't know what to do with it. She was like, why did they give me a pen and some ink in this paper and then like this book of just random like calligraphy thinking stuff, whatever? But she's like, oh, that's what this is. So now she starts trying to draw the stuff that they have in the like booklet or whatever that they gave her, and it's a ton of forbidden magic. Next thing you know, she like blows up her house, freezes her whole house, kills her mom, and and he saves her. Wait a minute.
I want to rewind. I want to rewind back to the point of, oh yeah. She just blew up the house, killed her mom, froze it. No big deal. He moved on from that so quick.
Seeing his reaction was the best right now. Oh my god! I was trying to set it up.
Hold up.
I just kept going and going.
Hold up. I was like. I'm locked into the explanation, and I'm like, I don't want to interrupt, but at the same time, I want to rewind back to that one part of, wait, so the mom is just dead now all of a sudden? Like, what? Okay.
Yeah, and she's like trying to bring her back or try to figure out how to like she can and like the whole show is like her motivations are like loves magic, whatever, but she's like her big motivation is let me try to figure out, let me become a really good witch, so I can figure out how to unthaw the ice without killing my mom, because the mom is like frozen in ice, pretty much dead. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, well, fuck, like, now she's crying. The dude saves her. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the episode, at the end of the first episode, and like she's like watching the house freeze up, and her mom's running out the house, and the ice is like spreading throughout the house, and it freezes the whole house, and then you watch her mom just like get frozen in the ice, and you're like,
damn.
Damn. Little 8-year-old girl going, Mom.
No.
I was like, only in anime,
bro.
Oh, I was dying. Well, no, I wasn't dying. I was a little sad, but it was just like, yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of her. That's kind of her motivation. But yeah, mom's is like frozen in ice. You know, she's dead until like maybe she can, get nice and strong and 30 seasons. Because I'm like, I don't know how long it's gonna take for that.
And then resuscitate.
Yeah. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah.
Because but it's to the point where like, dude don't even know how to. Because she used like forbidden magic or whatever. So dude don't even know how to get her out the ice. So you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like, if Kakashi don't know how to, or what is his name is
Yeah.
it's like Siegfried or something like that, something like that.
But if the Kakashi character can't do it,
bro,
ain't nobody gonna be.
Mom's is gone. Okay.
I don't tell you, little sis, your mom is gone.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Her name's Coco, and like the one character, the other girl, she Coco. The one thing I will say is very odd. They all have like I don't even know British or what is not Australian, but like Scottish. They all have like Scottish accents. Like all the what is it? All the
I'm guessing for the dubcast.
All the dubcasts like weirdly like random Scottish accents, and they're all in like different. Like I'm like everybody lives in a different area of Scotland in this cast or something. Like they all have randomly interesting like what is it like accents, and you're like okay, all right, I'm on, all right, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Respect the accuracy of trying to get the voices right.
Hey man, do your thing. But yeah, so definitely I will say it is really good. Definitely check it out. I definitely recommend. But yeah, that first episode, you're like, this is how we start. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, you have me dial up. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah. I was like, wait, you want to
run that?
You want to run that by me one more time, champ?
Just one more time.
Just one more time. Like I want to go back to the mom is dead part.
Yeah, I was ready for that.
It's like in Spider-Man No Way Home when Toby's like, I rewinded back to the part where you fought alien in space.
Yeah. He was like,
you were
in space?
He was like, wait, I want to go back to that part real quick. Like
he's like, I don't remember me ever having.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
Is that big?
Yeah, he said, tell me about that real quick.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
But yeah, shout out Hat Atelier. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the
it's on my
season,
list.
You know
for sure.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? You got to let me know when you start watching that. Another one I'd say, Wistoria, Wand and Sword. I know I've, to the death, when the first season was coming out, was like beating your head on top, just like, bro, like this is the shit.
Like, I'm on your head,
you
boy,
know?
type
like, I know you remember, like, when we were at, like, one of our homies' shows, and I was like, bruh, you gotta check this shit out. And I was, like, showing you a clip. Oh, my, yeah. So, I don't know if you've, like, checked it out at all. But,
not yet.
Brother, the second season just ended, and I'm telling you, cooking. Just the animation's amazing. The storyline is kind of getting crazy, because you're like, it's one of those where you don't really, you're like, oh, they're probably going to go this, like, you have a lot of shows where it's like, oh, okay, they're probably going to go this way, I just don't know how. This, you're like, oh, I don't really know what's going to happen, like, you're like, oh, okay, they may have him start doing this and that and try to get stronger, but I'm like, I don't really know, like, there's so much lore outside of just what's going on, where you're kind of like really in the dark of like, well, yeah, what is this world, like what is happening outside of their little bubble and all this other stuff. So it is really interesting, but for the most part, yeah, bro, the animation's tough, the fights are tough. My man's Aura farming the fuck out of the show, killing it, bro. Just oh my god.
Chef's kiss. He's saying chef's kiss.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, gotta get on it. Like it's like it's like every time I think about it, it reminds me of it's like if Harry Potter met Black Clover.
Okay.
That's the best way I can describe it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like with just like the kind of how the the show set up, because like they kind of are like wizards in a sense, you know what I'm saying, because you know what I'm saying, they're using like, you know, their wands for the magic, but then also like the main character can't use magic. Only but he's like a swordsman times 10, like just nice with it. So, you know, he's like uses his strength and like, you know, his like sword skills to kind of like, you know, be as good as everybody else. But yeah, it's fire. Oh my god, bro! If you haven't seen Wistoria One, I'm telling you, get on it now. I've started to see like way more good discourse about it because of the second season, and it's like popping off a lot more. So I'm like, okay, thank God we're getting a little more love, because the first season it was like, you know, it was there, but you know. So yeah, shout out Wistoria Wand, Wand and Sword. I also, what is it? There was like one or two more I wanted to talk about. I think it was Sentence to Be a Hero. I don't know if you got on that yet or not, but no, yes, maybe so.
Not yet.
I'm saying. So Sentence to Be Your Hero is more. It's a little interesting, especially because it's a little confusing. But how they're doing it, it seems like the actual story is gonna get really good. Like just in the next like season or two, because pretty much the basis of this one is more like they almost are in, you're just in like this random kind of like old-timey world, but there's, you know, there's kind of like magic in this world in a sense, or like just, you know, people can use like powers somewhat, but this one guy ends up kind of being sentenced to like, to death, but there's also like in this world you can almost have it be worse for you. Instead of being sentenced to death, you get sentenced to be a hero, and it's almost like they kill you and then they you get reincarnated with like almost like an insignia where you have to listen to whatever higher ups like have you kind of under their control. And like, you know, you have like free will, whatever, but like, you know, they can kind of control you if you kind of like get out of hand or, you know, get out of line, and you're pretty much their war dogs. And so they have like a whole group of them who go out and like handle all of their like really big tasks. It's almost like have like, okay, these are like our really good warriors, but they're also expendable instead of like our regular, you know, battalion of warriors and stuff like that. And so like the main character gets sentenced even though he was kind of doing the right thing, and so it's kind of one of those. And then there's a lot of like extra lore that you get almost like at the end of the season, which is nice and stuff. And so you're kind of just watching like, okay, this is cool. And then like when you're near the end, you're like, oh, okay, the lore is getting like a lot more deep. There's a lot more stuff. There's a lot more corruption, different stuff going on in like the in like the knights and in the kingdom in itself. So that one's pretty good. And he's like fighting with the what do they call her? Like a divine like goddess, you know, which is I don't know. Yeah, I'm saying, and she has like insane powers, and so they can kind of choose to almost like link up and have like a master to serve and stuff. And so like she ends up liking him to the point where she serves him and stuff. But the reason why he got sentenced to be a hero in the first part is because he apparently like killed his last goddess, and so that's like the push and pull of like them, but like she doesn't care, you know. So there's a lot going on, but I would definitely say check that out. Definitely interesting. Really different animation style, but really good, you know. And like the villains are like demon lords and just like, you know, weird just like monsters and stuff. But then also you have a faction of like random just people who are like a part of them. It's all over the place, but I definitely say it's worth checking out, you know what I'm saying. And then on top of that, I wanted to tell you about I was gonna talk about a couple more. Jojo's I finally started watching more of. You know what I'm saying? So when we got back, I was like, all right, let me try to give Jojo's more of a chance, you know. And so like I watched maybe the first like 3-ish seasons, and then when I got back, I finished the 3rd season, and then I finished the 4th season, Golden Wind.
Oh yeah. And so you've seen part 5?
Yeah, and then I just or part 5, and then I just started what is it? Stone
Ocean.
Stone Ocean. So like I'm maybe like a couple episodes, like maybe like 2-3 ish episodes into Stone Ocean, and so yeah. So I'm like, you know, I started doing a little deep dive when I got back because I was like, all right, fine, let me, you know.
What did you think of part 5?
Oh yeah, and so you were saying part 5 is your favorite or part 4?
No, for me, well, I really like part 4 probably the most.
And you were saying because I remember you were saying like everybody hates part 4, but you really like part 4.
No. Everybody loves part 4.
Oh, so which one do they hate you?
The one that most people normally say is probably like the least liked Jojo part is probably part 1.
Oh well, yeah, that's one. Yeah,
part 1, but I mean that's just because like it was the start and like, you know, it was very basic, very like simple. You know, they didn't try to do anything crazy, and then it wasn't until part 2
they really
started to lean into more of like the bizarreness aspect,
and the stands and everything.
Well, the stands coming in part 3.
And fair,
because season 1,
but 2 and 3 are kind of
because season 1 of JoJo is parts 1 and 2. The way that they did that, like early on, and then when they did season 2, they did part 3, which is Stardust Crusaders.
Okay, fair. But yeah, part 3, I guess in my head, like I think of it's just so long. So
part 3 is a really long part.
So I just think of it in 2 parts, I guess.
But you could tell that Araki was experimenting with the power system of stands and like the style of storytelling that he was going for, or he's trying to go for, and then it isn't until part 4 where he starts to like refine it.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, like this is more like what he's been trying to like portray to us in terms of like fights and like the character moments and the bizarre stuff that happens and everything. And then it's like parts 4, 5, and 6, both in anime and manga, are like very high, well received parts in the story where Araki kind of found his stride.
Okay.
And but I think that the anime for part 5 is a lot better than the manga, especially for the majority of the fans. But it's like, even though part 4 is my favorite, I felt like you were gonna like part 5 the most.
Really? Okay. Why?
Part 5 just has the most like I think action and the most excitement in terms of all the parts thus far.
Okay.
I would say even more so than part 6, even though part 6, the ending. Well, I'm not gonna say anything too spoilery, but the ending of part 6 is really crazy. Yeah. Like the last third of part 6 is like absolutely insane. But like part 5 as a whole, like especially having that air week after week, because I was there for the part 5 like airing.
Yeah.
Part 5 went dummy in terms of like the story and like the whole like again. Gotta keep mentioning spoilers for people who haven't seen JoJo's or any of the shows that we're talking about. But part 5 leads in more into like the mafioso stuff.
Yeah,
that's more interesting and it's more exciting and entertaining.
Yeah, these European motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was like, it's so funny for them to like jump in and out of like different kind of like cultures, which is kind of interesting.
But Araki went to Italy, and like he loved Italy so much that he really, really wanted to put it into one of his parts. And like he went to Italy and he like explored like all of it and like wrote down like the architecture and like the culture and everything, and he put all of that into part 5.
That's right.
He put his love for the Italian culture into part 5 for sure.
That's right.
And it's probably critically, unless part 7 currently does better, it's critically probably the best part.
5? Okay.
Because 6 has some great moments too, but like part 5 like takes place in such an exotic location, whereas part 6, I mean, you started it right. Part 6 takes place like the majority of it in prison.
Yeah. I'm saying,
so it's not as exciting as of a location, and there's not a
they're moving around a lot.
Yeah, and there's not a whole lot going on. Like there's a lot of fights happening, but there's not a whole lot of like, I want to say variety in terms of like where the fights are taking place and stuff. Whereas like part 5 in Italy, it's like they were hopping all over the place. It was
all over the place.
It was grand. It was grand.
That's true.
Sure.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would say I definitely would say like if I ever hear, I feel like it's very anime-esque where it's like they make sure they like for some animes they make sure they let you know how much like people are saying other people's names. I was like, if I hear Bucciarati one more time, I'm gonna shoot myself.
Dude, it's like in part 3, they went after Polnareff more than they did my man Jotaro. It's the same thing. It's like they went after Bucciarati more than they did Giorno. They were like, Bucciarati!
Bro, every time I hear Bucciarati, I'm like, damn, bro, how many times y'all niggas gotta say that shit?
But he's the GOAT.
I know, he's tough.
But he's him, bro. He's him, bro. Come on now. Like, we all know that. But Bucciarati, like, if you know, he's him.
Yeah, that's true.
He is him, bro.
They did have a cool crew. I was intrigued on that. I think it was interesting because honestly, I really like part 4. You know what I'm saying? And it was funny because like part 4 is where I kind of stopped for a while because like I mean I probably watched a good amount of JoJo's long time ago, and then maybe like part 1 and part 2, maybe like a little of part 3, and then I like rewatched it maybe like a couple years ago after that, and I like rewatched all of it until like the like kind of almost to the end of part 3, and then like I kind of fell off for a little bit, and then I finished part 3 and watched like half of part 4, and then I was like chilling in part 4, and I didn't like probably pick it up for another maybe like half a year or something like that. And then when we got back, I was like, all right, let me see what it's all about.
Our experience. Let's say we had an experience in Japan where he was like,
I was like, damn. I was like, well, first they was all geeked, right? And we went. When we were in Japan, they actually had a whole JoJo's pop up, like full JoJo store, like not just like a little like mini. It was like a full JoJo store, like bonanza. Like I was like, damn, this is a lot. And like obviously I'm walking around, I know like half of what's going on, but they have most of like part 4 and on, really. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, all right, this is pretty cool. Like, fuck, all right. And then they're talking about it, I'm like, damn. I always have been talking about like getting back into it, but I'm like, especially because the first little part of part 7 came out.
Yeah.
So and I know everybody was geeked about that. I was like, all right, maybe I'll try to finish it before like part 7 fully comes out. And so when I got back, I started trying to finish part 4. I really got into it. I was like, all right. And then I finished that, and then I watched part 5, and I was like, all right, yeah, all right, I'm rocking with this. And so then, I just kind of stopped because I was like, I wasn't watching shit else. I was literally like binging. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, let me give it a sec to let it settle in before I like really get into part 6. Because it is just a different world. You know what I'm saying?
It do be that way with JoJo because JoJo has like a strange like attraction to it, just like in terms of like especially like the stand battles are very interesting. Dun, 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 and the music, especially in part 5, the music.
So that's so funny because I'm like dead ass. I remember when I think it's probably when part 5 was coming out and people were like remixing the like song,
the
like
Giorno's theme.
Yeah. And so I heard it like non-stop, right? And then I'm watching and I go, I get it now.
It makes sense now.
I understand it. And I was
like, it's so hype.
I was like, it's kind of tough.
It's kind of tough. It's super hype. You know what I mean? And oh my god, like part 5 definitely has some of the most hype moments for sure. But it's like I was saying earlier, part 4 is my favorite, mainly because again, more spoilers. The 3 generations of Joestars.
Yeah.
The character of Koichi. Koichi's character is
crazy. I'm probably low key. Koichi may be my favorite character, bro.
Dude, Koichi is
the go.
Amazing. I love Koichi.
He the go. I was sad that they literally had him in part 5 for like 2 seconds.
I know.
I was like, no way.
Yeah.
I was like, top. I was like, this is who we needed to keep. Let's go. Yeah. And then they like let him go. I was like, come on, bro.
No, I know.
Why are you gonna do that to me?
I know it was so brief. In part 5, but they gave him so much in part 4. They gave him so much.
But he was tough. I was rooting for my boy.
Him, and then of course the other star attraction of part 4, the antagonist, the main villain.
Oh my god,
Yoshikage Kira, bro.
I don't want to hear that name. But yeah, Yoshikage Kira.
Bro. Yoshikage Kira. Yeah. No, he was crazy. The whole thing with him with the hands and like just like
watching his nails grow and shit,
and the nails grow, just like moment. It's like he started to really lean into the bizarre aspect of the story a lot more, but he did it in such an unsettling way. And again, going back to the love for horror, you know, the horror vibes.
That is true. They did a really good job with the horror vibes in part 4.
Went crazy, especially like the murder mystery. Like that's another like secret. Like, ooh, I love that type of. You know what I mean?
I love it.
I love that. I love like the you don't know which stand user that we're gonna run into next is the bad guy. And then when they had the reveal of who it was, you're like, oh, it's this guy? Like, it's this guy? I don't know. But then when he had his first like fight and he like actually like kills the character, you're like, damn. You're like, what an entrance. You know what I mean? Because he just shows up, and one of the characters that have been built up in the show, instantly gone.
Like it was nothing.
Like nothing.
Like it was nothing.
Like nothing. And it was funny because that character did leave a clue behind for everyone else.
Facts.
But oh my goodness, like the fact that like he got off so quick.
I was shocked. I was like, damn.
It's like even the main character Josuke, he had a hard time against him. It took him and Okuyasu to deal with him.
Bro, it was fire though.
And all of a sudden, instantly, that's how you know. Way to make a statement for a villain.
This is a great villain, on God. Like, what is it? It had me dying laughing. I was like, when he like changed and he ended up going to like the new family or whatever.
Oh, dude, because that's what I was gonna say. Is like that fight with him and Jotaro and Koichi, still one of the best fights of the part.
Yeah.
Overall. Yeah. And then after that, when he got the new identity and like they had the switch up, I'm like, bro, like Araki, he's going crazy right now with the way he's writing this part.
I was like, yeah, because I was like, wait, so yeah, how do we keep? I was like, I know I got more episodes. What are we doing?
Yeah, and then
like, damn.
And then the thing with him and the family,
bro, I was dying laughing because I was like, man, he treating his girl terribly, and she's like,
she's all into it.
Oh my god, my pussy's so wet. He's such a terrible man. He's a whole new man. He's such a terrible man. Oh my god,
he's a whole new man.
Literally, he doing the most heinous stuff, telling her to shut up and all that, whatever. Damn, that's kind of hot.
And then
did he steal the money from the guy? Oh my god, that's kind of hot. What?
And then what? And even funnier, it's like she's over here and she's saying like, "Oh my god, like he's so different now. Like, oh my god, I'm so in love now." And then
I never was in love with my last one, but he's just acting like a terrible human. And oh my god, I think I'm finally falling in love with my husband.
And then what? And then you got the kid over here. He's saying, "That ain't my daddy."
Yeah.
That ain't my daddy.
Ain't no way that's him.
He said, "Ain't no way that's my daddy."
You know I know damn well
the duality of that was insane, and then watching that dynamic play out, it's like,
that was fire.
Oh,
that was
okay. It's
fire.
like we got interesting things happening every corner of this arc.
The second half of it was probably insanely better than the first half too.
And then even like the stuff like with like the cat and like everything that they did with him, like every time it cut to him, I'm like,
yeah. On God,
you know what I mean? Because I'm like, he's so interesting to follow.
Yeah, facts.
And his stand is so overpowered.
So overpowered.
Especially by the end.
Bro, at the end, I was like, are they winning? I was like, who else is going to die, bro? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying?
It's like, so are we winning, son? Or
like,
are we...
How many people does he kill at the end of this? I'm trying to figure out, bro.
Yeah, because you know Jojo is not afraid to kill off characters.
Oh, yeah,
they do it every part.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
they'll do it.
It gets to the point where it's like, place your bets, people. Like, who's making it out of this part? Who's dying? You know, it gets to that point where it's like, you genuinely do got to make bets. It's no joke. Like, you have to. But yeah, the way that they wrapped it up.
Yeah, it was fire.
Like it's like they did a good job of making him so overpowered, but then wrapping it up in a way to where it made sense. Made sense of why he loses, and of course, you know, you got the goat Jotaro.
the GOAT, bro. I'm telling you.
You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, bro. Every time I see Jotaro, I smile. I smile. That's my GOAT right there.
But yeah, shout out JoJo's. I'll definitely try to catch up before, I think, part 7 like fully airs with like August or something, right?
No. So the first episode came out, by the way, really quickly mention of that. Great first episode.
Yeah.
It's a great start to the part. Like, probably the best start to a part that I've seen so far.
Oh.
Like, when you get to it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But they actually just announced, Netflix, that it's coming out in the fall. It's going to be a fall release. And not only that, they've announced 11 episodes.
That's it?
Weekly.
What do you mean? So like
they're gonna do it weekly, because with part 6 they did the batches, which by the way, really quickly.
Oh, okay.
That shit sucked.
How many batches did they do?
They did 3 batches.
Oh, that's what I said. The end of part 6. The end of part 3.
So the last third of part 3 is like what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the third batch of episodes for part 3 is the best part.
I remember telling
so the first batch came out. I think it was like in like I can't even remember. It was like 2022 or 2023, and then a whole year went by before they released.
Okay, I do remember people talking about this.
It was the worst release for an anime that I've ever seen, because it's like they gave you like a good chunk of the season, and then you're like, okay, like we're just stopped here, and then they didn't come back with it for a whole year, and people didn't even know that the second batch of episodes came out.
Seems like the type.
And the hype for part 6 died exponentially because of the way that they released it.
Can you tell the difference?
Now at part 7, no. I mean, it's not like the show is like the quality of the show is down. It's the release of the show.
Well, yeah. I was just saying, like, do you think if I'm watching it, I'll be able to tell, like, oh, this is exactly where they?
No. Because if I think it flows a lot better. But I just think that the hype for part 6 would have been as hype as part 5 had Netflix not messed up the release schedule for it.
That's fair.
But they did.
But also, in Netflix, we never trust.
That's true, because I mean, here's the thing: they announced the part 7 adaptation, and they were like, "Oh, we're coming out with the episode," and then they dropped the first episode, and then we were like, "So when's episode 2 coming out?"
Never. No, you gotta wait a good like 6 to 8 months or something.
Did you hear me right there?
Crickets.
No, you didn't hear me, right?
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
That's because that's exactly what Netflix did. They didn't say anything. They literally said nothing for like months.
Did you hear me?
I
didn't say anything, right?
Yeah. They didn't say anything for months.
Oh shit, for months.
For months.
Oh yeah.
They just announced the next part like a week ago.
Oh, so what I read was just like a speculation. That's hilarious.
No, they just announced like a week ago, like, oh no, the next batch of episodes is coming out at the end of this year. Would have been great to know, like, I don't know, after you dropped episode 1.
Bad in.
And they tried to make people think that, like, get hyped about it because they're like, oh, your JoJo Fridays is coming back. It's like, yeah, but you're only giving us 11 episodes.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I know that you're going to stop at those 11 episodes and you're going to wait to essentially do another batch, even though you're claiming it's not going to be one. It's going to be another batch. Yeah. It's going to come out in like half a year probably or something. I could be wrong, obviously, but like my guess is that they're going to like
watch
drag this part out.
Watch the patterns.
They're going to drag this part out. Is all I'm saying, because they're
really, from how it sounds like it's gonna be really good.
Oh, it's the best. It's according to the manga readers, it's the best part. Objectively.
Yeah. Drag
so you know they're gonna drag it out.
Drag it out like AOT.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Probably.
Crazy. Probably. Oh, it's so funny. Well, yeah. Shout out JoJo's. What is it? I'll try to catch up before they drop the rest.
Take your time though.
Hi guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to stay tuned for part 3 coming up very soon, probably in the next week or so. Back into our regular scheduled MC podcast movies in the next couple days. Another episode for that is going to be dropping, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to like, comment, tell me your thoughts on this episode. Make sure to share and subscribe, and make sure to follow us on all our socials at mc.pod.cast. And if you want to watch our audio, the MC Podcast. Stay tuned. See you on the next one.